A great matchup of two teams, a great atmosphere. It's time for football. This is it. The season nearly over. It's been a great year with plenty of memorable moments and incredible plays. Today's matchup promises more of the same as the Rams get set to take on the Raiders. Both teams eager to get today's action started, so let's go to the field. Sam is back and ready to put this one in the air. Nice distance. This one is fielded by Norris. Let's see how effective they can be with their first drive of the game.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Play football. Let's turn it up, D.
Nickelback in this time. Off his back foot. The wide receiver has it. Olsen is there on the stop.
Watch this hit. He gets his helmet right under his chin, and wham! He takes him straight to the turf.
Drops back. Gets rid of it. And he makes the grab. Number 49 comes up to make the play. At the 37. Can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down. Ball on their own 37.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Watch the snap down. Yeah, you see me.
The Raiders line up in a 4-3. Toss play to the right. Johnstone is there on the stop at the 38-yard line. Bruce is able to get a yard or two on the toss. Ball on their own 38.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raiders come out in a dime package.
Let's go. Let's go. We're going to take it.
Throws it. Wide receiver has it. Number 49 comes up to make the play at the 46-yard line. Ballard doing an excellent job on this drive.
First and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
The Raiders with a four-man front, looking for room. Johnstone is there on the stop at the 44-yard line.
I know they didn't get much, but it's all about making the defense respect the fact that you're willing to run.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Bring it up. Bring it up. Let's go, D. Not today. Hey, walk the counter. Here we go. All on us,
On the
y'all.
ground. Carr is there for the tackle at the 41-yard line.
When you have a good balance of run and pass on offense, the defense doesn't have a chance to focus in on either one of them. They need to be prepared to cover both options.
It's third down and 5 to
Ball
go.
on the 41-yard line.
On the team. Here we go.
Drops back with the throw.
It's open.
And he stopped at the 30-yard line. It's his third tackle of the contest. They've got something going here.
Yeah, it's been one first down after another. They're putting together a nice-looking drive here.
Eighth play of this drive.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Quick shoot.
The Raiders come out in a 4-3. He tucks it away. This one will be spotted at the 27.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense honest. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
Ninth play of this drive.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Here I come. Regular. From the start.
The Raiders with a four-man front. Fakes the handoff. Gets the pass off. It's broken up.
He has to do a better job of looking off the coverage before he makes the throw like that.
Number 84 was the intended receiver on that play. 10th play of this drive.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Ballard goes to work with an empty backfield. Throws it, almost picked off. The defender got in between the ball and the receiver again.
The intended receiver on the play.
Fitzgerald will try to give his team the lead with this field goal attempt. It's good. And they come away with a field goal on their first drive of the game.
They established some things on offense, and they got 3 points out of it. I'm thinking that we're going to see a lot more points out of them before this one's over.
Number 10 is just about ready to kick this one away. From the 2-yard line. And they're ready to go on offense for the first time.
Bryant on the return.
Ball on their own 22.
At the 22-yard line. First and 10.
All day, baby. Come on. I can do it, baby. Come on. Let's go now. Let's go.
Hand off to the tailback. Frazier comes up to make the play at the 28-yard line.
You never know when you're going to find some room and break loose into the secondary.
Second and 3 coming up here.
28-yard line.
Get me going.
Keep the throttle down.
Looking for room. Stutter step. Norris is there for the tackle at the 34.
That's some good stuff right there. You give it to your back, have him pull straight ahead for good yardage, and you get a new set of downs to work with.
Ball on their own 34.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Will.
The Rams line up in a 4-3. Hand it off to the back. Stiff arm keeps him at it. Frazier is there on the stop at the 45-yard line. The move to change again after another long gain on the ground.
You know, I was talking to the coach the other day, and he said he wanted to emphasize the run a little more. And that's exactly what we're seeing.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Ross, the lone setback. With the pass, he hits his receiver. Grandmont comes up to make the play at the 48-yard line. McDaniels didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
Ball at about midfield.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Will.
He tucks it away. Frazier is there on the stop at the 42. Pickup of about 5 that produces a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and the offensive line did a pretty good job picking up the blitz, giving him the extra time he needed to find the hole.
First and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Only one man back. Tosses it right. Breaks the tackle. Thompson is there for the tackle at the 40.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
Second and 8 coming up here.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Everything you got. Be careful.
The Rams line up in a 4-3. With the throw, drops the interception. Number 82 was the one they were trying to get the ball to. And this is the 8th play of this drive.
40-yard line.
It's showtime, baby.
Vincent out of the gun. Number 82 in motion. Gets the pass off. Swings it out to the right. Black stops him for negative yardage. Collar can't get past the marker, so it'll bring up 4th down. Sapp will try to have this one stop inside the 10. Fair catch called for.
Touchback.
First and 10.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
I'm coming through, baby.
The Raiders with a 4-man front. Aimed it off to the back. Number 40 is there for the tackle at the 20-yard line.
Mixon runs with passes, keeps the defense honest.
Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Keep moving. It's on. No more, fella.
Blitz is coming. Throwing it away. He didn't want to risk an interception and decides to throw it away.
Third and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Hold the look.
Ballard scans the defense from the gun. Throws it. And he hits his target. Number 49 is there for the tackle at the 31-yard line. Good 3rd down conversion on that catch by Smith.
Yeah, and you talk about a guy who will make every catch there is. This is your guy. His hands are so big, they just kind of swallow the football.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Raiders with a 4-man front. Tucks it away. Carr is there on the stop at the 30-yard line. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
Ball on their own 30.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Be good.
The Raiders line up in a 4-3. Throwing. Nearly intercepted.
He's back in his zone. He's reading. He sees the quarterback the whole way, and then he gets a chance at an interception. He just didn't finish the play.
Third and 11. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Stay both now. Don't stop. Don't stop that motor.
They come out in a dime package.
Play pass.
The rush is on. Throws it. This one falls incomplete. Good call by the defense as they set the corner on a blitz.
He just had too much pressure in his face to see anything, and he threw one out there. Lucky for him, it wasn't picked off.
Number 10 is ready to punt this one away. Grant sets up to run back the punt. From the 34.
34-yard punt. Return for a gain of 3 yards. The Raiders will start the drive at the 39-yard line. First and 10.
What's the hard count? Here we go, baby.
Ross, the lone back. Richard in motion. Sends this pass out of play. He couldn't find a receiver, so he threw it where no one could get it. It's second down and 10 to go.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Yeah, you see me.
They'll go from the I formation. Gets the pass off. Perry is there for the tackle at the 44. And they get a completion out of what appeared to have been a big mismatch. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Go low. Go low. Watch out.
Nickelback in this time. Going to the right. they'll mark it at the 44-yard line. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today.
Second and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. We turning it up.
Vincent will work out of the shotgun. Grant comes in motion. Rolling. Obviously not what he was looking for.
Intended receiver on the play. Third and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Keep the throttle down.
Big play now, big play.
The Rams come out in a nickel package. Dumps it off. Short completion, hitting his wide receiver to the left. Number 82 caught it short of the first down marker.
On the play.
Sapp will come in now to punt it away. Norris lines up deep for the punt return. And he chooses not to return this one. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Go low, go low.
The Raiders line up in a 4-3. Hack is there on the stop at the 27.
You got to keep going to the run. You never know when there's going to be great blocking ahead of you, allowing for a big one right into the end zone.
It's second down and 3 to
Ball
go.
on the 27-yard line.
Only one man
All
back.
right, now. Let's go, be physical. Yeah, let's go, baby.
Dead ball. Ball start on the offense. Number 84.
Number
Still
84
second
moved
down.
a little early there.
Yeah, the rule for the offensive line is once you put your hand down, you can't move until the ball snaps.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Not today. Hold the look.
The Raiders come out in a 4-3. A little misdirection. Shaw comes up to make the play at the 19. Big tackle there for Lawson. Great pursuit there, John.
You can say that again. He knows how to prepare, and it really pays off when you make stops like that.
Ball on their own 19.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Watch him draw the screen.
Bruce, the lone setback. Ballard with a man in motion. After 1 quarter of play, the score is 3-0. Rams.
The Raiders.
And we're ready to start the second quarter. It's third down, and they have a long way to go.
19-yard line.
Keep your head up, big boy. Stay posted up. Let's go now. Let's go now.
The blitz is on. Gets the pass off.
Good defense and 3-and-out series are the way to keep your defense fresh and rested.
Number 10 comes into the game for the punt. Grant is the deep return man. They'll spot this one where it went out. First and 10.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Captain, there we go. Wing. Bring it up. Get it up.
He gets the handoff on the delay. Thompson comes up to make the play at the 41-yard line. Nothing doing that time, John, as the linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
41-yard line.
All on us, y'all. Don't stop that motor.
Vincent goes to work with an empty backfield. Pressure coming, gets the pass off, jumps up, and comes down with it.
When you're a receiver and a pass goes over your head like that, you got to get up there, pull the ball in, and tuck it in before you get hit.
On third down, they have to get it to the 29-yard line for a first down. Little misdirection. Grandma is there on the stop at the 23-yard line. Great run there. That'll be a first down.
He really ran well there. He gets some great blocks, and he has patience as he picks up the first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
One back.
Only one man back. With the counter play. Turner comes up to make the play at the 22-yard line.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force him to pass. We'll have to see if it works and causes him to give up on it here in the first half.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby.
The Rams with a four-man front. They'll go with a play fake. Throws it. Thompson is there for the tackle at the 16-yard line. Mathis with a decent 6-yard gain. It's third down now. To convert, they have to get it to the 13. Ross, the lone back. And he gets in there. Touchdown. And they keep it on the ground for the score.
I tell you, he took that thing and he never looked back.
Moore comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. And so they're handed great field position and cash in.
Yeah, when you give this team field position like that, you can practically take a touchdown to the bank.
Sapp will be kicking off. Booming kick downfield. This one is taken by Norris. So after being forced to punt the last time they had it, the offense heads back out onto the field. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
The Raiders line up in a 4-3. Carr comes up to make the play at the 22-yard line.
One thing these guys don't want to do is give up in a running game, because if they do that, they become one-dimensional, and that plays right into the defense's hands.
Second and 8. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Will. One of us gonna make a play.
The Raiders come out in a 4-3. Under pressure, gets rid of it, and it's caught. Number 24 is there for the tackle. Ballard is getting up very slowly. It looks like he'll head toward the sideline, and we'll get you an injury report as quickly as possible.
First and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
So we gonna take it.
The Raiders come out in a nickel package. Gets the pass off, broken up. And he throws incomplete because he had major pressure.
The corner came on a blitz and he sprinted for the quarterback. Guys love the opportunity to get a sack. And that time he just missed taking him down.
Second and 10.
Well, earlier we saw the injured player heading back to the locker room, and right now they don't know how serious it is, but his return in this game is doubtful.
Let's go.
With the counter play, Olsen is there on the stop at the 44. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far. Third and 5.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Yeah, you see me.
Play football.
Bruce, the lone setback. Throwing. And this pass is completed. Johnstone makes the stop, and they'll be short of the marker. The pass is caught, but just shy of the first down.
That was perfect defense. They allowed the catch, but they were there to make the tackle.
Number 10 is ready to punt this one away. Grant back to return. And he waves for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 18-yard line.
Ball on their own 18.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
The Rams line up in a 4-3.
Watch the snap down.
Little misdirection. Thompson is there for the tackle at the 23. Ross busted through for a few tough yards. Ball on their own 23.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Hey, squad. Let's go now.
The Rams come out in a dime package. Gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. Hunter comes up to make the play at the 42.
That was a heck of a throw. The ball had to be in the one spot and the only spot where it could be thrown.
Ball on their own 42.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
The Rams line up in a 4-3.
Keep it up. Come on. Here I come.
With a counterplay. Grandma is there on the stop at the 43-yard line. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. It's second down and 9 to go.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Throws it. On the sideline and out of bounds.
You know, as a receiver, you have to be aware of so many things. Where the first down marker is, where the defenders are, and where the sideline is as you stretch out to make that catch.
Harris was his intended target.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Stay focused, BB. Three ball. Hey, watch the move. Get it started. Don't stop. Don't stop that motor.
Dropping back. Gets away the off-balance throw. The wide receiver has it. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
He gets a great block right here to spring him for the touchdown. I tell you, he takes a defender right out of his shoes that time.
The point after is good.
No matter what kind of field position you start with, as an offensive player, you got to be thinking touchdown. These guys kept their eye on the end zone, and that's exactly the kind of drive they were looking for.
Sapp looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. Sends it sailing. This one is taken by Norris.
This is where you want to respond quickly, or this could turn into a battle for field position.
The Rams will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
The Raiders line up in a 4-3. With a counterplay.
What a play here. When you anticipate the snap count perfectly, this is what will happen. I mean, he was into the backfield on top of the quarterback before he could even get the handoff.
Hold the look. Defense, get ready.
Hand it off. Andrews is there on the stop at the 13-yard line. He's there again for a stop behind the line of scrimmage. Nice play.
He's one of those every down players. He's not a situational guy. You want him out there in every snap. He's smart, he plays with leverage, and you can count on him to make the big defensive play just when you need it.
The Raiders come out in a dime package. Throwing. Almost intercepted. Owens with the coverage.
Smith, the intended receiver, on the play.
This is the fourth time tonight he's been called on to punt. From the 46-yard line.
32-yard punt, return for a gain of 3 yards.
So they have first and 10
Ball
here.
on the 42-yard line.
Stay at home. Let's go. Be good.
The Rams line up in a 4-3.
Blue down.
Looking for room. Singleton comes up to make the play at the 42. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. So it's second and 10.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Left. Tampa.
The Rams with a 4-man front. Hand it off. Black is there for the tackle at the 41. The defensive tackle surged through the line to bring the runner down. Third down play upcoming. To convert, they have to get it to the 32. Ross is the deep back. Harris, the man in motion. Uses the pump with the pass. Ooh, nearly picked off. Thompson had his hands on it.
He's a pretty good cover linebacker. He can run with most guys, and he gets good position. Then he reads the pass, and he makes his move. But he'll drop a few like that one.
Sapp is trying to pin them close to their goal line. Won't take a chance trying to return this one. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
On the 20-yard line.
Bruce, the lone back. A little misdirection. Is there for the tackle.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark here in the first half. The Raiders come out in a 4-3. He gets the carry. Is there on the stop.
A big part of this guy's running style is to use the blockers to set up his cut. But they were nowhere to be found on that run.
Gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. Carr comes up to make the play at the 34-yard line.
You know what this does? It keeps one defense on the field, and it doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
With the pass. The pass falls incomplete. Franklin was the intended receiver on that play. Owens had the coverage on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Here we go, baby.
Pressure, gets rid of it, and he hits his target. This one will be spotted at the 41. He found the ball carrier to make his 4th stop of the game.
I like to hurry up here. It's a change of pace, and it's a way to get the defense uncomfortable.
Here we go.
Blitz is coming. Closing in, throwing. The wide receiver has it, so they get 2 first downs on their last 2 plays.
And they're getting it done by seeing the whole field and taking what the defense gives them.
It's first and 10.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
On the 10. All right, man. Stay at home. Here we go, baby. Come on.
For the counter play. Johnstone comes up to make the play at the 29.
What they're doing here is keeping the defense from huddling up. And it keeps the same defense on the field.
Here they come. Pressure coming, on the move. Almost picked off. Owens was there on the coverage.
The intended receiver on the play.
Ninth play of this drive.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
The Raiders come out in a nickel package. Under pressure, wrapped up and brought down. Andrews did a great job breaking through, getting there for the sack.
Yeah, it's a great play because he had to slip the blocker, then use his speed to get back there. And he just made it look simple.
Fitzgerald will have to get a lot of leg into this one. This one just didn't have the distance. No good. So they're ready to go on offense after the missed field goal. They'll start at the 41-yard line.
Come on. Let's go now.
Hand it off to the back. He comes up to make the play.
If they keep getting gains like this, it could really open up things for them in the second half.
Ball on their own 46.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
The Rams come out in a nickel package. Drops back with the throw. Thompson is there on the stop at the 46. The defense gives up a first down because they had a linebacker covering a wide receiver. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Get some slot going.
He'll pass on first down. With the pass, right on target to the wide receiver.
I like the quick decision by the quarterback. The defense didn't have time to react.
Picked up 9 on the play.
Second and inches. Ball on the 36-yard line.
The Rams with a 4-man front. Gets rid of it. Incomplete pass. That short pass is incomplete. It'll be third down now. With still plenty of time left, they might take a shot at the end zone here.
But they didn't want to blow their chance of getting some points before the half. So he has to be smart with his throw.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
The Rams come out in a 4-3. With the throw, it's broken up.
He has to take more time going through his progressions to find his open receiver. You always start from the outside and work your way in, looking for the open man or single coverage. In most cases, a short route is your second or third look.
Number 20 was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Moore will have to get all of this one. He missed that.
No good.
After the missed field goal, they're set to go on offense at the 43-yard line.
Here we go, baby.
The Raiders line up in a 4-3. Pressure. He goes down. St. Louis calls a timeout. They have 2 timeouts left.
Covering guys downfield is a good way to get pressure on the quarterback. If he can't find someone downfield, then he has to throw it away, hold it, or pull it down quickly, or the pass rushers will be right there to haul him down.
Drops back. Going deep. What a catch. Olsen is there on the stop.
Timeout called by the offense.
They can make it a one-possession game here just before halftime. Fitzgerald has now missed twice and is going to have to correct some flaws. So after the first 2 quarters of play, the score is 14-3 Raiders.
We're ready to begin the 3rd quarter of play.
Number 10 in to kick this one off.
To start the second half. Grant back to return.
This one is handled by Grant. Los Angeles is looking to extend its advantage as they take over again offensively.
The Raiders will start the drive at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10.
One back. Lucky.
The Raiders come out in the bunch formation. Closing in, gets the pass off. And this pass is completed.
This is one of those guys that you can't let get behind you. You have to give up some of those shorter completions underneath.
Ball at midfield.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Let's go.
Only one man back. Richards comes in motion. He gets the carry. Thompson is there on the stop at the 44.
They might not be busting off big games, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
Gain of 3. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
It's showtime, baby.
The backs are lined up in an I. Throws it. The 20. Right on target to the wide receiver. Touchdown, Raiders.
When you get this kind of execution, you got a great chance of making a big play. Watch it here as everyone takes care of their assignment. The pass is thrown where the receiver can make the best play in the ball, and it's 6 points.
The extra point attempt is good. They're now up by 18 points following that touchdown. Sapp will be kicking off. Good distance. This one is handled by Norris. The Rams face an uphill battle as they begin this drive at the 20.
The Rams will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go, defense.
The Raiders line up in a 4-3.
Play hard and fast, baby. Get it up. It's on.
Yeah, you see that.
With a counterplay. Farr is there on the stop at the 28.
Vision is so important to these ball carriers. They got to find a hole and get to it before it closes. There's no hole there, and they got to know that too. If you don't have the vision, you just can't find the hole.
Ball on their own 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Come on.
Number 1 back in the shotgun. Dropping back, throws it. Bruce was his intended target.
Bruce, the intended receiver, on the play.
Here are the numbers when it comes to third down conversion. The Raiders with a 4-man front. Passing here on 3rd and short. Pressure coming. The rush gets to him from behind.
You got to give a lot of credit to this defensive line. They got a good push in the middle, and he was right there to bring him down.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Fair catch called for.
Fair catch made at the 39-yard line. The Raiders will start the drive at the 39-yard line. First and 10.
Let's turn it up, D.
You gotta have it, D. Regular.
Looking to run it here. Perry is there on the stop at the 47-yard line.
You can't have a good running attack without blocking. But blocking alone won't get you what you need. You got to have a back who can find the holes when they're there.
Second and a deuce.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
Let's go, boys. Hey, watch the ball.
Under pressure, fires this one deep. Incomplete pass. Looking for something downfield. Nothing was there, though, and it's 3rd down now.
On the play. Third and 2. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Here we come. Knock him down.
Out of the I formation. Pressure, looking for the deep pass down the right side. He's there for the catch. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Big pass play on 3rd down. Moore comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good.
Hey, as an offensive coach in this league, you're always making adjustments. And hopefully you can get the defense on its heels and get it in there for the touchdown. Good job by these guys.
Sapp is just about ready to kick this one away. This one is handled by Norris. He forced a 3 and out on the offense's last possession.
The
Ball
Rams
on their own
will
20.
start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
They're having no success running on 1st down.
Which is one reason why they find themselves on the short end of the stick right now. It's hard to have consistent success without balance. A solid running game starts with a blocking of the offensive line. But the ball carrier must have good vision so he can take advantage of the holes that they open up.
2nd and 4.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Yeah, it's on. Watch the snap down.
Dime backs in for this play. Dropping back, throwing. Incomplete pass. Can't complete the short pass attempt, so they'll have a 3rd down now.
Third and 4. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Stay at home.
Bruce, the lone setback. Gets the call. Number 40 is there on the stop at the 27-yard line. The 3rd down run comes up short, so we should see a punt here. Very solid defensive effort to force the 3 and out. From the 37-yard line.
34-yard punt. Return for a gain of 2 yards.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Rams with a 4-man front. Vincent with a man in motion.
What screen?
Yeah, you see me.
Gets the toss to the right. Perry comes up to make the play at the 43-yard line.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
So a pickup of maybe 3.
2nd and 7. Ball on the 43-yard line.
The Rams come out in a 4-3. Tucks it away. Eaton is there for the tackle at the 43. Defense looking for the run, and the runner just about got back to the line of scrimmage.
There was no possibility of going up the middle and picking up anything.
Ball on their own 43.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
It's on. Hey, let's go 1 deep.
They've done very well on 3rd down to this point.
So we gonna take it.
Gets the pass off. Perry is there on the stop. That's a 33. And so a risky call to send the corner backfires, and they give up a 1st down.
Some quarterbacks love blitzing corner because they know that there's one less cover man out there, and they have a lot better shot at hitting someone in stride.
33-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Here we go.
Ross is the deep back.
It's showtime, baby.
With a counter play. Grandma comes up to make the play.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
So a gain of about 1. 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Stay backside.
From the start, from the
The
start.
Rams come out in a 4-3.
Here we go.
Drops back. Closing in. Gets the pass off.
They were in a zone defense in perfect position to make the play. They let it get away.
And here's a look at each team's success on 3rd down so far.
Solid 29, solid 29.
These 3rd downs haven't been much of an obstacle, and it's helped them to take the lead. With the pass, right on target to the wide receiver. That was a good adjustment by the receiver as he reads the man coverage and finds open space.
The thing with these option routes is everyone has to make their read quickly and make their adjustments quickly. Running option routes and running them effectively takes a lot of repetition and practice.
Deuce it. Hey, stretch.
The Rams come out in a nickel package.
All day, baby. Come on. There we go.
Pass play here on 1st down. Throwing. Drops the interception. Thompson had his hands on it.
I think he was invisible out there. Wasn't even seen. And that's a break for the offense.
Eighth play of this drive.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Tampa! Watch each other back. They ain't got nothing.
Let's turn it up, D.
They give it to the halfback. Norris is there for the tackle at the 13.
He shouldn't have much trouble reaching the 100-yard mark in this one.
And this is the ninth play of this drive. They're inside the 15. The last time they were down here, they scored a touchdown. Tosses it right. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. They can't get the first down, but they're in field goal range. Moore heads out to try this field goal. The veteran connecting for the field goal.
And give credit to the kicker there. It's nice to have a guy that can make your drive worth 3, even if you don't get it into the end zone every time.
Sapp comes in to kick off. This one is fielded by Norris. No return here again. That's his third touchback.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
I can do it, baby. Let's go now. You gotta have it, D. Hey, let's go, 1D. Defense, get ready.
Hand off to the tailback. Pack comes up to make the play at the 19-yard line. John, nothing there on that play. Looks like he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
They better mix up the play call a little more, trying to free up some space in the middle. That back just didn't have any help from his line on that
Ball
play.
on the 19-yard line.
No, 1.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Pressure coming. Throws it. Johnstone is there for the tackle at the 44. He gets the first down reception and then some. So they have first and 10 here.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
The Raiders with a 4-man front.
Don't make a play.
They give it to the halfback. They're going to spot this one at the 47. He found the ball carrier there again, and that's something we've seen plenty of in this game. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
The Raiders come out in a dime package. Gets rid of it. Nearly intercepted. Franklin was the intended receiver on that play. Number 4 with the coverage.
Third and 1. Ball on the 47-yard line.
The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on third down so far. Shaw makes the tackle, but it's beyond the marker, so they pick up a first down. He gets what he needed for the first. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
The Raiders with a 4-man front. With a counter play. Johnstone comes up to make the play at the 42-yard line. Bruce had very little help up front, maybe a yard or two on the play. Second and 8 coming up here.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Keep moving. We like to practice rules.
Under pressure, throws it. This pass is incomplete. Number 24 had the coverage on the play.
The intended receiver on the play. Third
And
and
this
8.
is the 8th play of this
Ball on
drive.
the 42-yard line.
Tampa. Play left. Play left.
Number 1 looking to pass. Lines up with 5 wide receivers. Throwing. And he hits his target. Smith doesn't get enough to convert, and that brings up 4th down. 4th and 2 coming up on this one.
It's showtime, baby. Big play, baby.
Since they don't need much for the first, they'll eschew the field goal attempt and take a shot at it. Almost intercepted.
Maybe he thought his team could make a play when it really mattered. Now they've given the other team a chance on offense.
The Raiders will start the drive at the 36-yard line. First and 10.
Deuce it, deuce it. Give me
The
that.
backs are lined up in an I. Harris, the motion man.
You're coming to wreck.
Going to the air on first down. With the pass, Perry is there on the stop. At the 48. John, he's proven he's a consistent target.
Yeah, especially in situations where they're looking to get first down yardage.
First
Ball
and
at
10.
midfield.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Hey, let's go one deep.
The Rams come out in a 4-3.
You gotta believe it. It's our day. One sin.
With a counter play. The 40. Back breaking free. The 20. The 10. Across the goal line for the score. And he didn't look back. Pure speed.
And anytime he gets it, he's always dangerous and he can get it in the end zone. That's exactly what he did by using that great speed.
Moore comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good. So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Raiders ahead of the Rams 38-3. The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play. Sapp in to kick this one off. Nice kick, plenty of distance. This one is handled by Norris.
This is one of those situations where they're playing for respect. The game really hasn't gone the way they thought it would, but they have a lot of pride in their team. I'd expect to see them keep fighting till that final whistle.
The
Ball on their own
will
20.
Start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Safety right. Set. Let us be clear.
He'll pass on first down. Fakes the throw. Gets rid of it. And the catch is made. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Rams. They put up 6 points by beating the coverage.
Cover 2 does have some holes, especially in the seams.
Fitzgerald comes in for the extra point. The point after is good. The Rams still down by a bunch. Number 10 looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. From the 1. Grant is able to get it to the 24-yard line. It's first and 10.
Start the drive at the 24-yard line. First and 10.
Get some slot going.
Ross in the backfield. Setting up play action. Pressure.
And this is the type of team that likes to blitz to create pressure. They'll call the cover 2 or cover 3 on passing downs a lot of time, but they also like to bring extra guys on blitzes, trying to mix it up.
Second down, and they need 15 for the first.
19-yard line.
Pump fakes. Closing in. Going deep. And he had it and lost it. Incomplete.
Even though that pass was incomplete, that kind of pass stretches the defense, softening up the middle for passes underneath, while allowing the running game to take advantage of a little more room at the line of scrimmage.
As they get ready for this third down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today. The Rams with a 4-man front.
No more, fellas.
On the carry. Frazier comes up to make the play at the 22. Well, that didn't cut it. Now they're looking at fourth down.
And they made the decision to just keep it on the ground, take time off the clock, not force anything. This is a luxury of being ahead.
Sapp will come in now to punt it away. Norris sets up, waiting for the punt. From the 36.
It sure doesn't look like they're going to be able to come back in this one, but it's an issue of pride. They want to prove that they're better than they've played so far.
Ball on their own 38.
38-yard line. First and 10.
Danny.
The Raiders come out in a 4-3. He gets the count. Johnstone is there for the tackle at the 38-yard line. Good play by the linebacker to get into the backfield and stop the play for no gain.
I'll tell you, that comes from watching a lot of film and knowing the tendencies of the opponent. That was a heck of a
Second
play.
and 11. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Bruce, the lone back. Here they come. Throwing. Jumps and makes the catch. Number 40 comes up to make the play at the 48.
Yeah, that's a tough catch to make. First, you got to get your hands on the ball. Then you got to try and protect yourself from getting knocked out by the defender.
Ball right around midfield.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Pressure coming. Throws it. Ooh, nearly picked off. St. Louis is stopped again on this drive, and they just can't convert on third down. They've been terrible.
Just horrific. They definitely need to correct these mistakes and fast. You can't win if you can't convert on third down.
Give all you got. This it.
Big stuff, big stuff. Let's go. Do something.
They give it to the halfback. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. Ball on the 46-yard line.
The drive at the 46-yard line. First and 10.
The Rams line up in a 4-3. Perry is there on the stop at the 44-yard line. Cross slashes ahead for a gain of 3. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D.
The Raiders line up in a 5-receiver set this time. And this pass is completed. Norris is there for the tackle at the 43-yard line. Vincent picks up next to nothing on that one. That pass goes for about a yard. Third down play here. They have to get it to the 36.
Watch out.
Let's go.
Out of the I formation.
You gotta have it, D.
Dropping back. Gets rid of it. Complete to the wide receiver. The 10. Touchdown, Raiders.
When you get this kind of execution, you got a great chance of making a big play. Watch it here as everyone takes care of their assignment. The pass is thrown where the receiver can make the best play in the ball, and it's 6 points.
The point after is good. The Raiders continue to increase their lead. Sapp comes in to kick off. And he got all of that one. A great kick. This one is handled by Norris.
Kickoff return 18 yards.
That's another touchback, his third today.
The
Ball
Rams
on their own
will
19.
start the drive at the 19-yard line. 1st and 10.
A little misdirection. Andrews comes up to make the play at the 14.
He's looked good at times, but he just doesn't seem to have that explosive first couple of steps.
Second and long.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
Get it up.
Drops back, under pressure, gets rid of it, and this pass is completed. Number 49
Pass
is there
interference
for the tackle
on the defense.
at the
Number
23. Number 90 didn't let him go for the ball.
Both the defender and the receiver have a right for the ball, but the defender has to at least pretend he's looking for the pass. They'll get called every time.
First and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
The Raiders line up in a 4-3. Looking upfield. Farr comes up to make the play at the 24-yard line. Bruce battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Ball on their own 24.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Watch your eyes. Hey, let's go.
Number 1 will work out of the shotgun. Throwing. Almost picked off. Carter was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
The intended receiver on the play. Third and 8. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Let's go. We're talking about real.
The Raiders come out in a nickel package.
Watch the draw still.
With the throw. Complete to the wide receiver, and he'll take it out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
This is a guy who comes to play, and he seems to make big catches when they really need him. This time they needed to convert on 3rd down, and he's there for the reception and the 1st down.
Not today. Let's go. Set. From the start. Let's go.
Little misdirection.
Y'all.
You could hear the collision up here. Bruce takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards.
Second and 7. Ball on the 41-yard line.
We like to crack the wolves.
Number 1 back in the shotgun. Throwing. And it's complete. Number 31 is there for the tackle. Franklin makes the catch but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
Ball at about midfield.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Let's go. Watch the play. All right, let's go.
The Raiders come out in a dime package. With the throw, Johnstone is there on the stop at the 45.
Perfect execution to get this first down. Look at it here. He knows how far they have to move the chain, and he gets it by making the right decision and laying it in there like that.
Three shoot. No more, fellas. Keep moving. Let's go. Be physical.
Number 84 goes in motion.
Hold the look.
To carry it, Andrews comes up to make the play. At the 39, Bruce runs it through the middle, a gain of about 6. Ninth play of this drive.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Back it up, baby.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Number 1 sends a man in motion. Gets the pass off. He finds his man. Blair is there on the stop at the 38, 2-yard gain. Third down play. They have to get it to the 35-yard line for a new first.
Let's go now. Play hard and fast, baby.
Pressure with the throw. Sheds the tackle. The receiver breaks free. The 25. Touchdown, Rams. Great throw and then a fabulous run that goes the distance. Fitzgerald comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. The Rams still with a huge deficit to overcome. Not enough time to try to get the ball back, so the onside kick is the call. Here it is. Los Angeles recovers the onside kick. The Raiders will start the drive from the 35-yard line. It's first and 10.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Gives the ball off. Eaton is there on the stop at the 36. No place to run on that one.
And the thing is, when you don't get underneath the defensive line, you're not going to have the leverage that's needed to knock them off the ball. And that time, the defense had all the leverage.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
36-yard line.
Stay both left. Regular.
Ross, the lone setback. Looking to run it here. Turner comes up to make the play.
This back loves to hit the defenders when they come close in for the tackle. He sees the hit coming, lowers his shoulder, and then boom, the defender's left lying there in his back.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
Watch your man.
I'm coming through, baby.
Hey.
Ross is the deep back. Hand it off. Black is there on the stop at the 8.
He's done a pretty good job running the ball on this one. He's one of those guys that can help set the pace, controlling the clock early, and help you close it down by keeping the clock moving late in the game.
And now they're 8 yards away from finishing this drive with a touchdown.
We're talking about brilliant.
Eight is the magic number right now.
Ball on the 8-yard line.
Here we go. It's showtime, baby. Come on, Zach.
The Rams come out in a 4-3.
Watch green.
He is there for this tackle. He calls his own number, picks up yardage.
I'm guessing this should be a run. The defense can't be lollygagging around, because if they are and they give up a first, This one's over.
6 yards away from a touchdown.
Come on.
Yes, on.
The defense has had difficulty stopping them on third
Keep
down.
the throttle down.
I can do it, baby.
On the delay. Thompson is there on the stop at the 3-yard line. Ross has gained enough for another first down, his second of the drive. It's first and goal at the 3.
Be careful. One sin.
Don't stop that motor.
To the ground. Touchdown, Raiders.
And he powers his way in there. He follows that push and he gets the score.
Moore comes in for the extra point. The point after is good. The Raiders have it all working now as they continue to expand their lead. Sapp in to kick this one off. This one is handled by Norris. That's another touchback, his third today.
First down may be where they try something towards the end zone, since they'll have 3 more downs to work with after that.
The Rams will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
All right, let's go.
The Raiders come out in a 4-3. Throwing. Number 40 is there for the tackle at the 34. So after that nice catch and run, here's a look at his stats.
Watch the play. There we go, baby. Let's go, D. Let's go.
With the throw, drops the interception. No choice here, John. They just have to keep throwing.
Yeah, they do. Running the ball isn't going to do a whole lot of good now.
Just about a minute left.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Not today.
They'll bring the blitz. Gets rid of it. The 30. They'll spot this one at the 23. He makes his 5th stop of the game on that play. They're going to keep it moving here. They're heading straight to the line.
Wait.
They'll pass on first down. With the pass, they'll knock him out of bounds at the 14-yard line. He found a soft spot in the coverage, John.
The receiver did a great job reading the coverage. He found a hole in the zone, and the quarterback found him in that hole with the pass.
Down inside the 15.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
There we go, D. Damn right.
Well, late in the game, they finally make it inside the 20. Throws it. Interception. The defender with room to run. Off and running. Touchdown, Raiders. He returns the interception for 6 points here in the final quarter. Moore comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. The Raiders pour it on with another score. sack. He's just about ready to kick this one away. This one is handled by Norris. It's 1st and 10.
Start the drive at the 17-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Raiders line up in a 4-3. Going to the air on 1st down.
And that's the kind of thing you got to do. You got to find a way to put the pressure on and disrupt his timing in the pocket.
The offense is going to hurry things up here. With the pass. The pass falls incomplete, and they have to go to the air because they need big plays fast.
That's right. You got to have composure in these situations. Find your receivers who can pick up yardage after the catch. But most importantly, you have to keep the chains moving.
Ball on the 11-yard line.
I'm coming through, baby. Big play now, big play. We're talking about bring it.
Closing in, looking left for the long pass. Nearly intercepted. Not much of a contest. One team pouring it on for a big margin to victory.
59. The Rams, 17.
For EA Sports, this is Al Michaels and John Madden wishing you a very pleasant good evening.